Let's see if the man, the myth, the legend has done it. Here we go. Let's see. And the crowd goes wild. That's way better, right? Now you're peeking on it. You see where you're looking? Where are you looking? Yeah, now that's why your face, see how your face came off the orange line? It's because you followed it with your eyes. Do one of these this time where you go like this, you're here, and then you're still looking over where the ball was after the ball's gone. That was great though. Try it again. Same concept. Take your time. So you're going to stay looking where it was, the legs back through the ball, or the hips back, however it feels. Take your time. Yeah, there you go. That's what these guys are doing, bro. Now look at this. Feels terrible, right? Go ahead and say it. Look, it feels terrible because it's different, but it's correct. Check it out. Look, as you came through, now do you see how your head and your butt are where they're supposed to be? This is the hardest part. You have to embrace that feel and be like, all right, that's what these guys on TV do. That's what I want to do. That's what Ryan's saying I should probably do. Look, where's your face? On the orange line? Where's your butt? That's where it's supposed to be. And see, the key to that is this, look, is that you're still looking there. Funny story, in November last year at Terrace Creek on the 8th hole, I hit this drive where I'm at the top of the swing and a bee comes buzzing along, bzz, lands on my flipping ball, right? And I'm like, I couldn't stop. It was too late. I literally saw my club smash the bee and the ball. And then it's the ball and the bee go away in my club. I see where the tee was on the grass. And then when I look up, as usual, the ball's like 50 yards away from me. But it made it clear to me what I'm actually seeing by that happening. Because I do that all the time, but it wasn't as obvious because, I'm not really thinking about that. I take it for granted. I like your hat, by the way. But yeah, so look, so this is way better. And look at how your left leg is now straight, right? So please let me do a comparison real quick, and then we're just going to be drilling this. This is your number one thing to do. I know it's uncomfortable.
I think it feels a little bit easier for me to understand than trying to hit the chair coming back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Concept.
Yeah.
Why I have a hard time with the chair.
Hey man, nobody likes the chair. That is for sure. Seriously, it's actually, what's so funny about it though? Over the years, and I've done 40,000 golf lessons, which is a freaking lot. That drill, despite it being not everyone's favorite, it is definitely one of the most effective ways for people to understand what they're supposed to be doing. So on the face on view also, let me go over here. Let's put our vertical line off the front leg, and then vertical line off the front leg. And then as you come into the hitting position on this one versus this one, you can see the difference there's multiple things here that you'd want to notice. Can you tell how your left hip is much higher than your right hip? On the right-hand screen, this left hip is high and your pelvis is this way from the knee slide, okay? And now by this leg going back more, the left hip and the right hip are actually a little bit more level. And this is, as you can see, a straighter line here. This is what we want with the hip. And that's also safer for your hip. A lot of people that do too much of this, and they, if you will, they slam themselves into their left hip joint, get bursitis of the hip, right? Because it's basically inflammation in the hip, right? And so when the hip travels this way, once again, hip joints, if my hip goes like that and my hips stay level, that's also better for my spine. If my hip goes like this, what happens to my vertebrae? It gets crunched on the right side. You know what I mean?